Yeah. Another episode of that Victory Talk. Episode 237. Let's get it. Let's go. We got a lot we want to cover today and help you get lean and mean and make some green. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get this show started. Yeah, you know what it is. Welcome to another episode of Victory Talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Big Brandon Carter. I'm here to talk about victory. You know what I'm saying? King Keto, the king of ketosis, Gymnasium Jesus, Jesus de Gimnasio, the Southside Savior. And I'm not alone. I also got right hand man. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Iran, the beast from the Middle East, Nemo. What
Let's
up,
go.
man?
What's up?
Best producer in the game. All right. And then in the kitchen is my girl, you know what I'm saying? Minovia. She in the kitchen with her laptop kicking out all the motherfucking haters, and she gonna read the super chat. Yo, show them that. Hold on, show this. Look, yo, we got some new shit, man. You can scan that shit on your phone, take a fucking screenshot, and then like click on it. You can do that, right?
No, they need to screenshot. Yeah, they can screenshot and click on the
screenshot.
Yeah,
and that'll bring you to.
This is for the training.
That'll bring you to the actual sponsor of this episode, me. You know, I'm doing a live training this Wednesday. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to show you exactly how to grow your online fitness business. Even if you don't have a big following, even if you're not certified, even if you don't have a lot of experience, I'm going to show you exactly how you can become a successful online trainer. And it's easier than ever now. I'm going to show you how you can use AI to grow your online training business. Yeah, it's going to be super exciting. Super exciting. You don't want to miss out on that. It's going to be live. I'm going to answer all your questions, give you the whole game plan to have you covered in name brand. All right. So click that link. Or scan the QR code. We got some new shit.
New stuff.
Innovative. We innovators. You ain't seen the. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? you ain't. What's he so? Yeah. Yo, my girl said she gonna lead this comment up the whole show. All right. So that's the first sponsor of this episode. But we also got another sponsor. Dot Repellent. The easy to apply spray to keep the hose away. Easy to apply spray to keep the hose away. And you know, because here's the thing, man. You start becoming successful. Right? From what you watch this podcast, start becoming successful, learn all the ways to make money. And I teach you how to get ripped. You start getting in amazing shape. And you rich. You every girl's dream. Think about it. Think about it. Right now, there's some girl going down on a fat white man on a yacht. Right? Just because he got some money, you know? Or some chick is fucking some pretty motherfucker on an air mattress. You know what I'm saying? She's making a compromise either way. You know what I'm saying? But if you got both of them, the combo, you Prince motherfucking Charming. Notice he was Prince Charming. He wasn't motherfucking Janitor Charming. Right? Nigga wasn't Custodian Charming. You know what I'm saying? You every girl's dream. But the thing is, thoughts have dreams too. Yeah. Thoughts have dreams too. They sleep during the daytime though. Thoughts are mostly nocturnal. They sleep when the sun comes up. They're like, thoughts are like vampires. But it's like the sun won't kill them. They just don't like it. I digress. You spray this on you, boom. And only the good women, right? The good women can be in your life, right? Because the thoughts is genetically engineered by Iranian scientists to only affect the DNA of thoughts, hoes, sluts, skanks, skeezers, Jezebels, scallywags, and hood rats. You know? Yeah. Yeah. We this is science behind Iranian scientists. They were behind it. See, this was the problem. Like we might have caused international conflict because Benjamin Netanyahu, he thought that they was working on a weapon of mass destruction, but they was working on thought repellent. That's what they needed the uranium for. And it was just a big lot of confusion. Anyway, we're about 2 weeks away. We're about 2 weeks away from having this out. All right. But we need your help, guys. We can't do this alone. Nah. We need your help. You know, I could have went to some venture capitalists, some angel investors, could have went on Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying? But then I'd have to answer to Mr. Wonderful and Barbara. You know what I'm saying? Barbara's immortal. A lot of people don't know that. She's like a Highlander. A lot of people don't know that. It's on the Wikipedia page. If it's not, I trust it will be soon. And anyway, but anyway, I ain't want to answer to the sharks from the tank. I only wanted to answer to y'all. So this is going to be funded for Victinators by Victinators. All right. So all your super chats go towards development of thought repellent. We're 2 weeks away from having this out. All right. If it's not out in 2 weeks, that just means you didn't give enough super chats. You know how much it costs to pay an Iranian scientist to stop what he was doing? They was working on something big. I ain't gonna lie. And we got him working on something else that would help. That needed a call. Yeah, I might have went too far. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. 15-yard penalty, repeat first down. Y'all international viewers, y'all ain't know what that meant. That would have been like a fucking red card, right? Yeah, I ain't never seen soccer, but I seen that shit happen on Sports Center. Anyway, repeat first down. So we have some heroes who have already contributed to the Thought Repellent Fund. I think these brothers need to be acknowledged. Boy, I didn't mean to hit the Pornhub one. That was an accident. Hey. Whoa, hey, yo. You the one got girls calling you pretty.
That's fine, but you're the one pressing the Pornhub in the same room with a guy. What is you saying?
But it's cool though. But like you know, saying, hey, you know, I ain't gonna stop you.
What? Anywho, we have Julian here. Brandon, fitness brand. What do you recommend?
I recommend you ask better questions, my nigga. Cause yo, you listen, I want to answer this question because he gave me $2 Canadian. So I guess you can buy, I don't know, man. What can I buy? I could buy one Drake song off of fucking iTunes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I could buy some in Canadian gas, which is like just maple syrup. My nigga. Yo, Brandon, fire emoji, fitness brand. What do you recommend? Nigga, why do I gotta decode this shit? Are you the fucking Riddler? Like, I gotta figure out what you mean. You giving me work, homie? I'd love to answer your question because you gave me the motherfucking socialist currency. Because I can convert that into dollars, right? So it's like it's patriotic. If you take some fucking Canadian currency, convert it to greenbacks. Now we doing that's the way Jesus intended. I learned that when I watched the memorial, man. It's all about that's what Jesus wanted. Nigga, what are we talking? Okay. I don't know what you saying, so I'm gonna answer what I want you to say. I'm gonna answer what I hope you said or wish you said. All right. Okay. You want to start a fitness brand? You want to be an online trainer? Maybe that's what you want to be. I'm assuming that's what you want to be. That's where my area of expertise comes from. You know. Here's what we're gonna do, Playboy. All right. First, you're gonna find your niche, right? You can't just be a fitness guy or a fitness girl. Fucking lame. No way you're gonna stand out. There's too many of them motherfuckers, man. It's oversaturated if you're just a fitness guy or fitness girl. But if you have a niche or niche, if you're pretentious, right? What you want to do is then you'll stand out. You'll stand out in the market. So boom. First, you need to think, who do you want to market to? Right? Who's your target market gonna be? It can't be everybody. Can't be everybody, because then you'll talk to nobody. You get what I'm saying? Think about all your favorite influencers. They're probably not speaking to everyone, right? Like Mr. Beast ain't making videos for me. I ain't never seen a Mr. Beast video. Never. And I'm not supposed to. I'm a 43-year-old man. I don't want to see motherfucker. I don't know, what is he doing? Jumping out of cakes, fucking, I don't know, like that wacky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is not for me. I'm an adult. I'm somebody's dad, right? So it's not for me. You get what I'm saying? You got to see, that was just an example, but you got to think, who do you want to market to? So I recommend you pick a gender. Yeah, I want to market to men and women. Yo, shut the fuck up and listen, man. All right. Men or women. You can't market to men and women, right? My girl's watching motherfucking Whore Island, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't never watching that shit. And I'm watching motherfucking sports commentary. She ain't watching that shit, right? Men and women are different. You can't market to both of them at the same time. So it's men or women, and then you want to pick an age range, like within like a 10-year window, right? Like men 20 to 30 or something like that. Women 30 to 40, whatever. Right, because as people age, they think differently, right? I don't think exactly the same way I thought when I'm 43. I don't think the same way I think when I was 23, and that's good for you because I pistol whip your old goofy ass when I was 23. They know. Anybody who was outside, niggas knew what's up, you know. Anyway, I digress. We don't think the same. Right. Then once you have your target market, then you think, what problem do you want to solve for them? Right. You got to like really narrow your focus. You can't just be getting in shape. You know, it's got to be like, do you want to focus on helping men build muscle? Right. Do you want to focus on helping older guys get in shape? Like dads get in shape, right? Not get in shape, dads lose fat, right? Do you want to help women build that booty, build a fat ass, you know? Bit of fat ass for the homies. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to focus on, you gotta specialize in that. That's your thing. So when I first started, I focused on men aged 20 to 30, no diddy, and I helped them get ripped. And get ripped, I was using their language. As a trainer, I knew that meant they wanted to be muscular with low body fat. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fucking shit for $2 Canadian. Whatever. I love this subject. And I helped them get ripped, but initially I helped them get ripped with intermittent fasting and high intensity interval training. right? That's what I specialize in. You watch my old videos from 10, 15 years ago, right? I was talking about intermittent fasting, and I was talking about, I was doing like hit cardio shit, jumping around and shit, right? And that was my thing. And that now I stood out because I wasn't like everyone else. Does that make sense? Boom. And because I focused on helping men get ripped, right? I didn't have to be the biggest guy in the world. There was guys who were bigger than me, boss, but it's like that wasn't what I was about. I was about being lean. Like I was a former fitness model. I wasn't trying to be the fucking most muscular nigga on earth, right? But I stood out in the market, and that would work today, right? You just want to stand out. So that's the very first thing you need to do. And then you got to start getting leads and comments. So I can't keep going into all of it for your $2 Canadian, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, Julian. What's his last name? Bernie. Julian Bernie. 2 last names, huh? I mean, 2 first names, huh? All right, that's cool. It's like a nigga named Ryan Jake. motherfucking Clarence Franklin. 2 first names. All right. Okay, let me pull it together. If you wanted more advice on that, Julian, hit the link in the description. I'm doing a free live training on Tuesday. It's free. It's free. I'm gonna break this whole shit down. Exactly how to stand out in the market, how to grow your following online so you can get clients, how to sell those clients, and then how to train them. I'm gonna give you the whole game plan, and I'm gonna show you how to use AI to do it too, because AI has made our job a lot easier. All right. So click the link in the description, man. Join us. We're gonna have a lot of fun. All right. What else we got on the super chats?
We have R. Parker. What were some of your cheat codes or methods or steps to stop eating sweets? Do you use diet and zero sugar to satisfy your sweet tooth? She calling you a punk. Yeah,
well, first of all, I'm a heterosexual, so it wasn't like a big deal for me to. No, I don't mean that. I was just kind of joking. Like, you gotta remember, I had, like, I'm a lot cooler and calmer now, but I had a really rough upbringing. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't out here eating candy. So it was never a big deal for me, honestly. You might have more of an addiction to that shit than me. I remember it would be Easter and shit, and my mom would eat the whole motherfucking Easter basket of food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even eat it. Or Halloween, she'd eat all the Halloween candy. Like, I wouldn't even fuck with that shit like that. Yo, Nima, Easter, that's a holiday for Christians.
Okay.
Yeah. I know y'all. You probably get stoned.
No, I don't.
You probably get stoned trying to celebrate Easter in Iran. You motherfucking get caned or fucking whipped for that shit. So Easter is when, like, Jesus, after they killed them, you know what I'm saying? The homie, he 3 days later, he came back. And then there was like, somehow there's a bunny involved. there's a fucking human-sized bunny involved. I don't really know where that part came from, but I fucks with it. Anyway, the fuck are we talking about? Oh, yes, right. Sweet. All right, so here's the thing, but this will help you. This will help. What I'm about to tell you will help you. You gotta go cold turkey. Everything I've ever quit, cold turkey is the only thing that worked. Like, everything, whether it's fucking sweets, which wasn't a big deal, cigarettes, motherfucking violence. It was all cold turkey. Because the thing is, if you when you do something sometimes, what happens is it induces craving, especially with sweets. Sugar is super addictive. Like, sugar is super addictive. Like, there's a study from Stanford University that said that sugar can be as addictive as some class A narcotics, And them Stanford motherfuckers is smarter than me. Some of them. And They can they fight though? You know what I'm saying? Who got more bitches? That maybe them. I got one bitches, one woman, one lovely girlfriend. That was just a joke.
One what?
Well, you ain't a bitch, girl. You a Dominican queen.
Vas a throw a plátano at you.
Do those things even hurt? What is the consistency? I don't know. Anyway.
We can find out.
Yeah. Like that's Dominican Mario Kart, man. They throw platanos instead of bananas. You know what I'm saying? Let's stay focused, y'all. We're getting distracted. All right, now check this out. What are we talking about? Oh, this motherfucker can't stop eating candy like a girl. No, I'm fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you. Right. So when you abstain from something, the cravings go away. But if you do it sometimes or moderately, or I can treat myself, blah, blah, blah. What happens is you reintroduce the cravings. And I noticed this when I used to have cheat meals or cheat days. And I would notice the next day I would have cravings for some bullshit. You know, I would have cravings for bullshit. And it's like, and I would have to use like more discipline than normal to abstain from the bullshit. Obviously I would do it because I'm that nigga, but it was like, it was more difficult than normal. And I was like, oh, this is what everyone goes through. This is how motherfuckers live. They spend their days fighting cravings. So once you abstain from it for a certain amount of time, it's the cravings just totally dissipate and you don't have them no more. Like straight up, I have no cravings. You can eat a goddamn cookie in front of me. You can eat a milkshake. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking candy bar, all that shit. And I would like feel nothing except for like, I would feel nothing except for disappointment in you, you know? But like my girl, man, yo, she was like the other day, she was like, yo, pass me that box of cookies. She got some sort of deal with the devil where she can eat that shit and still look the way she does. But most of us, we ain't sell our souls. You know what I'm saying? For that. So we got to abstain from that shit, man. But like I was able to hand it to her and it's like I felt nothing. I ain't want no Chips Ahoy, my nigga. You know? Like I'll be buying my son candy. I'm like, here you go, little nigga. And it's like I feel nothing. He'll be trying to give me some, yo, you want some M&Ms? Of course not, man. Of course not. You calling me a bitch, little nigga? Is what I'm thinking. I don't talk to him like that. But like, oh, no thanks, buddy. Let's play. Is what I really say. But I'm thinking, yo, this little nigga don't know nothing about being a real ass motherfucker, man. He gonna learn one day. But today, we go to the playground. But anyway, man, yo, yeah, just start. You got to really just go cold turkey. And it's gonna be difficult at first. Like the first week or two is gonna be difficult. You're gonna have like legit withdrawal symptoms. And this is for any addiction, you guys. Anything you want to abstain from, whether we're talking about alcohol, the motherfucking Zaza OG Kush, motherfucking gooning. Gooning, or maybe like fucking bitches, man. Like some of y'all fucking too many bitches. Real niggas got real nigga problems. You know what I'm saying? But it can be the same shit, you know? It's just once you abstain from it for a certain amount of time, the cravings go away. Abstinence is easier than moderation. You do everything in moderation, that is the battle cry of the inconsistent. Right? Man, you got to treat yourself, man. One won't hurt. You know what I'm saying? These are the fucking affirmations of the inconsistent. Right? If you just say, I don't do that, boom. And it just becomes easier. Initially, it's difficult, but after a while, the cravings dissipate. Abstinence is far easier than moderation. The reason it's difficult for you because you be treating yourself sometimes. You go every once in a while, you be eating that shit, man. You be eating that shit. You what you can do is reframe it. You know, like like I helped my boy, one of my boys, he's really rich, and I helped him like he wanted to stop eating carbs, right, to lose weight. You don't have to stop eating carbs, but that's what the path he chose. And then I was talking to him. He's really rich, and I was like, "Listen, man, we need to reframe it in your mind so you think about it differently. Where do they eat the most carbs? That's right, poor countries. You know what I'm saying, right? Because fucking rice is mad cheap. Motherfucking platanos they just grab them off the trees, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? So we had a reframe for his mind. It's like carbs are for poor people. Meat costs more money. Pause. So you got to think of it as a delicacy, and that's eating poor people food. Now that's not true, but sometimes you got to trick your mind. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to trick your mind into believing what it needs to believe for you to accomplish your goals. So what you want to do, and I did this. Okay, here's the hack. He asked for the hacks or the cheat codes. I reframed in my mind. Oh, cakes and candies are for women and children. Right, in my mind, that's what I say. I don't say that out loud very often, but it's like, yeah, women and children eat cakes and candies. Yeah, my son, he's 8 years old. He eats motherfucking cakes and candies. My girl, man, she asked she's 30, right? But she asked for the motherfucking Chips Ahoy. Yeah, here you go, man. You a woman. You can eat this. You know what I'm saying? What you want, some cake? You can have all that shit. But if I see a man eating cake on the low, I kind of be looking at him like, hey, yo, it ain't Pride Month, is it? Or like what? You know what I'm saying? I remember my boy Wade was like, yeah, man, I really want some pancakes. I was like, motherfucker, what, you a fucking child? You need to be eating steak and eggs for breakfast, man. What is you eating pancakes for? I called Wade, he's a gringo, but he speaks Spanish just because he like fucking Spanish bitches, right? So he learned Spanish. And then I seen this nigga eating motherfucking candy bar. And I was like, ay, Dios mío. Dios mío, comida para niño? Those of y'all who don't speak Spanish as well as me, I said, oh shit, nigga. You eating food for babies? But that, like, if you could, maybe that reframe will help you. Make the shit you don't want anymore disgusting, in your brain. None of what I said was true. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I guess adult males can eat candy and cake. Who am I to tell you how to be a real man? I guess you got to look yourself in the mirror. When you shoveling motherfucking, when you unwrap some shit with a cartoon on it and put it in your mouth, you gotta live with those decisions, not me. You know what I'm saying? Hope that helps, R. Parker. And shout out to you for giving us American dollars. We'll take Canadian dollars. Matter of fact, give us your Canadian dollars. That way we can convert them into greenbacks. That's the patriotic thing to do. What else we got?
More Canadian dollars.
Okay. Hey, man, listen, we're turning that currency into patriot currency. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. USA. I fucks with Canada, man. Like, I like Canada a lot. I've been to Toronto. What else, man? What are we talking about over here?
What if our Parker was a girl, though? What if she was a girl trying to stop sleep?
Oh, well, I can't tell girls I can't tell women what to do because that's how you get canceled.
Jesus. All right.
You guys are all you ladies, you are all princesses who can do whatever you want. Boss girl, you know what I'm saying? you get canceled and demonetized telling chicks what to do.
Eli
I can say whatever I want to you dumbass men. Fuck y'all. But women, hey, y'all all special snowflakes. You know what I'm saying? You've never done nothing wrong. You never will do nothing wrong. All right? You're perfect. Just the way you are. All right, what else we got?
So you're calling another woman perfect?
I said all women is perfect. All women is perfect, baby. And that, you know what? That includes you. But here's the thing. You're beyond perfect. You are the bar. You know what I'm saying? You are the bar all these hoes is reaching for. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they all like hope they can get next to being almost like you. You know what I'm saying? These bitches would suck a homeless nigga's dick just for the chance to be kind of like you for a day.
Jesus. All right, we have Eli. My neighbor's dog entered my list of hate. Fed it some chocolate. Sometimes you gotta take action in life, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's something he was just, there was no question. He's just out here admitting the crimes.
His list of hate.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just out here confessing the crimes. All right. Hey, listen, that's a good reason. Listen, if you're a man and you gotta buy some chocolates to assassinate your neighbor's dog, seems like the only use case. It seems like the only viable use case, unless you're gonna give it to a dog or a child. I like it, man. Shout out to him. You know what? Canadians ain't so bad.
We have Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Made 2 fitness sales in 1 week after 45 days of no sales. You made me take the first step and conquer my fears of being on the internet. You the man, Carter. 10 Commandments was fire also. Come on, man.
Let's go. Let's give Anthony, what's his name? Anthony Zorilla?
Zorilla.
Oh, is that like a real name? Or is it like Glorilla?
No, it's an actual last name.
That's a Latino last name? How you say it?
Zorilla?
Yo, why you saying another nigga's name, man? That was a test.
That's a last name.
Man, get out.
You just called anyone all woman perfect. Get out of here. Let me call a guy perfect. All right. We got Leo. A 3 or 4 try to put me in jail and take my money.
No question there, man. It's just, yo, listen, Leonardo. Shout out to you, brother. Listen, man, is that recent? I think we need some more. Need some more insight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Yo, man, bitches be lying. You know what I'm saying? there was a dude, and this thing that's been happening in Miami where like hoes been meeting guys at like bars and clubs and taking them back to the crib and giving them like roofies and stealing shit from them. Like that's been happening a lot in Miami. And that's why, like, all you guys who gave super chats, y'all had those guys had some thought repellent, he'd still have his Rolex. You know what I'm saying? He'd still have his Rolex if he had some thought repellent. So y'all guys are doing God's work. You heard? What else we got? Is that it?
We have more. I
think we're just gonna do super chats until Greg comes.
We have Big Baller.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts with your boy The Rock losing his physique? If you haven't seen it, check him out real quick.
Let me see, man. I don't know what he's talking about. You know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I did some research, and he's releasing a new movie that comes out October 3rd or 4th. So it's like,
why you researching niggas though? That's what I want to know.
To help you respond to this, I'm trying to take stuff out of your plate. I think what you meant to say is stinks, babe. I don't have to look up The Rock now. I don't need that in my search bar.
It's already there. It's been there for 20 years. It's been there since the internet came out. All right.
He said he was losing his physique, so I got a little scared because we use The Rock as,
Whoa. That sounded fucking weird as hell. All right, I gotta clarify what the fuck she said. I gotta clarify what she said. So basically, I said, listen, The Rock is 10 years older than me. So when he falls off, we know I got 10 years left. So it's the barometer. What you said, you made it sound mad crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
I said the same thing, but just in less words.
Nah, you didn't say that. You left too much innuendo. All right, so let's see what happened to this motherfucking man. Show him my screen. So this is a Reddit post. I guess he lost. It was for a movie, right? Yeah, actors be doing that shit. Actors be doing that shit.
I can't tell you more information because you said not to look him up.
He also has talked about like not caring too much about what people think.
Yeah. Did you say that in the microphone? Did they hear you? Oh, okay. Yeah. You can be heard, brother. You're not a slave no more, man. You an American now.
I was listening to one interview of him. There is this news that is for a movie. He also has a talk that he talks about the fact that it's too much pressure to think about what people expect of him. So there are lots of rumors going on. So
yeah, man. Well, listen, if it's for a movie, I get it, and that's his job. He did the highest paid actor of all time. Listen, you pay me enough money. You pay me enough money, man. I'll be out here looking like I got. You pay me enough money, man. I'll be out here looking like fuck. I need to remember this girl's name. Damn, it would have been funny, but I think I lost the comedic timing. But the chick from The Wiz or Oz, or you know what I'm talking about, singing bitch. Yeah. What's her name? That bitch, man. Little white girl. She'd be singing. She'd be singing in The Wizard of Oz.
Yo, you would be so bad at charades.
Who we talking about, man?
Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande. You pay me enough money, I come on this bitch looking like Ariana Grande. You know what I'm saying? I come out here looking like Oz. You know what I'm saying? It was that. I'm assuming she was Oz in the movie.
I don't know. I've never seen the movie.
She was Oz is the city. Oh, okay. I thought she was the Wizard of Oz. All right, man. I'm learning today. I'd be out here, man. Keto Grande, but I'd be Chiquito, but I'd be Flaca instead of Grande.
Flaco.
Anyway, what?
Flaco.
Yeah. Pay me enough money, man. I come out here looking like the streamer Neon. You know what I'm saying? For the right amount of cash. All right, man. So that's what I think. I think if I paid you enough, you chop off your arm. All right. Everyone's got a price, Nima. Everyone's got a price.
We got Leo. Leo says, it was today. I had to bribe the police to get out of it.
Yo, Leo's life is a yo, man. Every time Leo's life is a hood action movie with like low stakes. Like it ain't like an action movie where you got to save the world. It'd be like an action movie where it's like the stakes are low, but you got to do some wild shit. Like every week, man, it's some shit. Why is your life so chaotic, Leo? We got to get it together, man. I think you need to move from wherever you at, man. It's too much chaos in that region. We need to know where you live so we can avoid it. And then it ain't got nothing to do with you, man. It just seems like it's fucking chaotic there, man. You paying off the cops? What is this, fucking Mexico City? Like, I didn't even know you could do that in America. Maybe like in the 50s if you Al Capone. But like, I ain't never heard about nobody in an American city paying off the cops in recent times. I thought that was just like mob bosses and shit. Does this motherfucker live in goddamn Jamaica or? I got more questions than answers, man. But hey, I'm glad you made it happen, Leo. Shout out to you. What else we got?
That is all for now.
Oh, that's all for now? Is it though? Is it really? Yeah.
It is.
Oh, okay. My fault. All right, man. Well, now that we shout out to all the heroes. Hey, man, I'm answering questions to whoever pays me. All right, and yo, y'all want to learn how to get lean? Yeah, we're not gonna be able to go through it, you know what I'm saying? But we can start. Greg was fucking late last time, so he can wait. Yeah, let's go. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to get lean and stay lean, and I have a lot of experience in this. Oh, now Greg's here. All right, you know what? Let's do the market recap. Then I'll go into how to get lean and stay lean. Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, and I'm here with the homie Gregory, aka Young Candlestick. We in this bitch, man. Let's talk about the market, brother.
Hell yeah. The sell-off continues. That's what's going on right now. So basically, when we look at the charts here on the...
We don't see your charts, homie. Oh, Nima got to do it.
Not yet.
There we go. There we go. Charts is up.
So we have what's called a rising wedge. We talked about this on Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, rising wedges, they actually break bearish. So it's where you're making higher highs, but you're not getting a lot of follow through. And it's pinching. And just yesterday, we broke the rising wedge to the downside on volume. Not on a lot of volume, but it broke down. And if you guys paid attention on Tuesday, I said SPY is not likely to go much lower than 655. That's the lower edge of the expected move for the week. Remember, this is the range that market makers price options at. And 2/3 of the time, we stay within this range. So guess what? Pretty much the low of the day today was. It was SPY 655. And so what's going on is volatility is expanding. The ranges in the market are starting to expand. There's a little bit more fear. We're starting to see a little bit more sell side pressure. When we're looking at the fast time frames, whenever the VIX starts to go higher, so the VIX, volatility and fear.
Volatility, what does VIX stand for? Volatility index?
Volatility index, it's volatility and fear, and it's the ratio of puts to calls 30 days out on the S&P 500. So when there's a lot of puts being bought, VIX starts to rise when there's a lot of hedging being done. VIX was up a lot today, but then it started to sell off as the market rebounded. When VIX is high, money needs to move quickly. It needs to move now. And so when you're actually day trading futures, you can use trail stops to your advantage. So let's say you have this opening range candle. It sells off, it bounces, right? And then it breaks the low. That's a short setup. It's aggressive. It could be a liquidity sweep, but when VIX is high, money needs to move right now. And
Bro,
so
you was trading your ass off this morning, man. I had a red day, but Greg was trading his ass off, bro.
It was really tough because your trade could have easily have profited, but I was going long right here when we broke the double bottom bullish, and they were just trapping shorts. And the reason I bring this up is because you can use trail stops when VIX is high. You can go short right here, set your stop loss up there, and then trail it down, trail it down, trail it down, trail it down, and then let the market take you out for profit. And so that's on the short side. That's what I did on the long side. I bought this breakout. And then what? I set my stop loss down here. I just kept trailing it up. I was only expecting to make like $100, but I ended up making about 1.5K, just trailing it up. And I got tagged out like right there. So the first red candle to close that red candle, that's what will take you out. Okay. So trail stops when VIX is high. When VIX is low, trail stops will just kind of fuck you over. Like it'll just be bouncing back and forth. You're not going to get much out of it. But some of my biggest trades, you guys, have been where I just was expecting to make like $100, but I just kept trailing it up. It just kept going. They're trapping one side. Okay. So market kind of closed moderately strong. It made a lower low and then it sweeped up. So this is a liquidity sweep where you break a support and then you zip back up. This starts to get into advanced day trading concepts, but you can use it for swing trading, investing, really any time frame. Okay. So moving forward on the market, I'd be bearish if we broke underneath today's low, because that's where the market makers have to hedge. And, because they're short delta. So they sell those options to a lot of people. If we start breaking the lower edge of the expected move, they have to start selling S&P 500 and the sell-off can intensify. So 655 is the line in the sand for tomorrow. If that breaks, I would just target something like the 652 level.
Yeah.
That's the next support.
Wow.
So I am leaning a little bit more bearish into October, but November and December tend to be bullish months. Okay.
Yeah.
So be careful with buying stocks for the next month. If you wanted to, you could just wait 1 month. You may not get the best price, but you can probably get a better price than if you try to buy stocks now and sell them for a higher price.
All right. I got some questions about some.
Yeah, bring it up. Let's check it out.
A few different instruments. But if y'all got questions, leave a super chat for Greg, man. Let us know if y'all got. Yeah. But yo, Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Bitcoin shit the fucking bed today.
Yep. I'm glad I didn't chase Bitcoin up here. This kind of looks like a topping formation, at least short term. So you got like the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, this neckline around 105K. If that breaks, Bitcoin can sell down to 100K. I'm waiting for Bitcoin 80 to 70K. I'm not saying it's going to get there, but that's my spot.
I think it has a lot of support. Like here, if you if you go back a few,
oh yeah, definitely.
There's like a lot of congestion.
Yeah, this definitely is a support zone. This is where we topped out in late 2024 and early 2025. We broke out of it. We've already retested it once though. So there's less buy orders on the second go around. Okay. It still could get a short-term little bounce, but Bitcoin short-term is a short underneath 107K. Okay. If you're a trader, otherwise I personally wouldn't short Bitcoin. I just let it drop and then buy the dip.
I dollar cost averages into Bitcoin. That's what I've been doing. And
it's way more peaceful than trying to. There's a lot of people that are saying this is it. This is it. Better buy Bitcoin right now. And it turned out to be a lower high pivot. Yeah. So just be careful.
You know who else shit the bed even harder? Ethereum.
Oh yeah, Ethereum tends to have a higher beta.
Yeah, it took twice as much of a shit.
And that's why I was saying, hey, I'm not gonna aggressively go long here. There's a big flush point at this 42.63, and now we're selling off. If this could get like one more big leg lower, that's where I'll establish a good Ethereum position. Yeah. But there's too much bullishness going on up here, and when all the buyers have bought, it creates a distribution, and there's not enough demand to thrust it to the next level. So sellers are starting to win in the short term on Ethereum. And these are
I feel like Ethereum, man, might be good, but like if you want to take a quick fucking bounce, like right here.
Yeah. If you wanted to, just for like short-term stuff today and tomorrow, you could buy right here, slap on your stop loss right underneath this low. This is what's called a harami formation, where you have a wide-bodied candle, and then you have what's called the harami, which stands for pregnant mother in Japanese. So this is the baby Japanese, right here. Goofy ass names. But yeah, there's a breakout buy over 4,000. I wouldn't target all the way up here, but maybe something like 4,200 could be a good target. Stop loss on that would be 3,800. So a 1-to-1 risk to reward. You know, but I'm personally waiting for lower prices. I want the greedy buyers that were buying up here to get really flushed out.
You know what, man? Okay, so check me out. Tell me if you think. I think that there's a few sectors I feel like are oversold, which is like you could have bought today. It might be too late. But if they're down tomorrow, I'm gonna consider buying.
Okay,
for a quick trade. For a trade.
Yeah.
XLV.
Ooh, healthcare. So healthcare, XLV just broke the 136 support. This is kind of like what you can do is you can measure the height of this range. It's about 3%, duplicate it and extend it down. A good dip buy would be 132.24. That's just based off technical measurements. Okay. So 132.24. I don't know if it's down there tomorrow, but
yeah, I don't know. All right. Then I was looking at, because that looked like it got really oversold, you know. And same with XLB.
Oh yeah, the builders.
They're really oversold.
Relative to this price range, yes, this is. I personally would not want to be dip buying it. I'd actually rather take a breakout over 92.81. But the materials sector, it's going to be correlated with gold and silver, and they're just a bit up there right now.
Yeah.
I would wait. I would be nice and patient. I would like this at like 81.70. It's not to say that I'm bearish. I'm just saying I want to be a little bit more picky. The volume is if volume, let's say it drops for like 2 more days and the volume just drops off, that's where you can get a good bounce trade.
Okay. XLE was up today.
Yep. We've been talking about oil is starting to signal more signs of inflation. It broke this triangle up, and energy looking good. This is an okay buy spot. I think if you invest in XLE more so for income, not so much for growth, but it looks okay. I'd be neutral / bullish this as long as XLE is above $90 per share.
Yeah, it's probably there's probably stronger shit to trade, like XLF.
Financials.
If we can get like if it would have went down today, like it kind of did nothing today, but if it would have went down today, I feel like it'd have been in a good spot. But I don't know, that you could kind of, that might be a rising wedge.
It's just sloppy. It's not really trending either way. It's not super bullish. It's not bearish at all. It's just kind of like neutral / bullish. That's exactly what I'd rate the XLF.
It's not super bullish, but it was at all-time highs 2 days ago, bro. How's that not super bullish?
And so is the S&P 500. So it depends on what we're comparing it to. It really depends on which market or sector or stock that you compare it to.
Yeah, because I feel like SPY is a buy right now too, like because we're in a bull market, like for sure, right?
Definitely.
And in a bull market, why wouldn't you buy every dip?
I think it comes down to your time horizon, like over what time period, because it's like SPY's a buy the dip every damn day if your time horizon's longer than like 3 years, no matter what.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. If you're trying to make some quick cash, you got to think differently,
Exactly, because like you could go down to like the fast time frame and say, okay, market's already down, and you can go heavy in futures right there, long, and then you'll get like destroyed on just those few red candles. Yeah. So it really depends on your time horizon.
We trade 3 different ways, Greg. We day trade.
Yep.
Mostly futures. Sometimes 0-day options. Iron condors, all that shit. We day trade that shit. We do swing trading. Longer term trades, and we invest.
Yep.
Long term. So if you're investing, always buy the dip on SPY, always buy the dip on Bitcoin, always buy the dip on your favorite stocks that you believe in. You know what I'm saying? But swing trading, you got to be more picky. In day trading, you have to be precise.
No fuck ups on day trading. And it takes more and more cognitive load. Day trading, swing trading takes more cognitive load than investing.
That's why I fucked up this morning. I mean, because I know what I did wrong. Like in retrospect, but I wasn't paying like attention. I wasn't paying because I remember I missed that one. I was like, oh shit, that's where I would have fucking did it. And then I might have had a little bit of FOMO, but I still wasn't paying attention. I was doing some other shit. And that's where I fucked up today. But everyone has red days. It's all good.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone has
red days.
You
were killing that shit today, man. I was like, man, I was fucking proud watching you do that shit today, bro. If y'all want to trade with us, man, we trade every morning. We trade NQ futures and victory trades. So you can hit the link in the description, join us. You can trade with us every morning in Discord. We share screens. Mostly Greg sharing his screen. But I post all my wins. The other guys post, the other members that we post our wins today. I mean, every day. And you get Greg's trade alerts straight to your phone.
Yep.
And
people are getting funded accounts. Philip Martin, this is Prezi. He made 10 grand today trading futures. He got $150,000 funded.
Yeah.
Boom. All it cost him too is $85 to activate the account. That's it.
Yeah. Because we trade with we don't trade with our own money. We trade with Apex Trader Funding, right? Yep. And then so we get a lot of members to get to pass their evaluations and start getting paid, man. It's lit.
Hell yeah, definitely. So going back to the S&P 500, I think it could be like a one-day swing trade, but now we've created a lot of resistance. SPY 661, so that's the close of Thursday. That's going to be some resistance, and there's a lot of gunk at the all-time highs. I would just say be super picky for the month of October, and then be way more aggressive on your dip buying and your breakout trades November and December. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, we're due for a correction. You know, it's been going up since fucking Biden was in office, right? It's just been going straight up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, really, the tariff reaction was really the biggest drop that we've seen in a while. And then it's S&P 500's up 38% since that level. I said that we could drop 10% and it would still be in a strong uptrend. We've only dropped from the highs so far. We've dropped about 1.4%. And I was saying, I think we at least get a 1% correction. I'm in the camp of about 3%. It could go as high as 6% though. But let's say
it's going to feel
what?
Those of y'all who haven't been in the market for a long time, a 3% correction is going to feel like a depression. Like you're going to see every fucking influencer, every finance influencer making the thumbnails fire behind them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be insane. It's going to feel like it's crazy.
No, definitely. So but see, there's mixed signals too, because IWM a little bit weak, had a false breakout over here. False breakouts are more likely to happen when a trend is extended. Okay, if a trend is not extended, there's less likely to be a false breakout. But SMH is holding up just fine. SMH was flat on the day. We need those semiconductors. So Nvidia is strong, Intel is strong, SMH is strong. That's a leading market indicator. But Bitcoin and IWM say we have more downside. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. So we got to stick with relative strength and relative weakness. Gold, I'm just waiting for a dip buy. Silver, new daily highs. Silver's outperforming gold.
Silver's outperforming gold. You've been on that silver shit for mad long.
I know. I wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
You're just like, God damn, we get it, bro.
Yeah, we get it.
We're going to change the name to Young Sterling for a second. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's really important to hammer on something when it's not that exciting, when not a lot of people are talking about it, when it's just going sideways. And that's where the opportunity is. Because now if I say go buy silver, I'm doing you a disservice, you know, saying it after a run. It's a lot of analysts, they upgrade stocks after they've gone on a parabolic run. It's like,
that's such a pussy move.
I know, right? Like, why'd you upgrade it when it was down?
Motherfucker, anybody can say buy some shit that's going all the way up, you know?
Yeah, like nobody was upgrading Nvidia back when it was at like $20 a share. And then all the upgrades came in right up here in this circle.
It's like, you get the big money when you find some shit that's like on the low, like when they got GameStop. Because I remember, man, I remember when fucking dude was talking about GameStop, and I was like, it was right after Michael Jordan had made a big investment into the company. And I was thinking about, oh man, Michael Jordan. I wonder what he knows that I don't. You know, he's a billionaire. You know, he's got to know. He's got to have some inside information. And then dude went in with it. Like that's how you find the shit. You know, like that's the shit that goes crazy.
So the next question is, what are some of those stocks? Let me give you some.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
So one of them I'm actually eyeing up on is GoPro, which is really weird. I've never went long on GoPro, but I am long on GoPro. They actually have AI data that they can sell, and it is a buyout candidate. When a stock like gets announced that it's going to get bought out, stock can rally like 50 to 100.
Who's going to buy GoPro?
That's a good question. I
am the only human I know who uses GoPro, and I don't use it for its fucking intended purpose. Like I remember I used to buy every GoPro just because I'm a fucking technology nerd, and I was like, yo, man, this shit ain't. Man, I don't be doing these action stunts. You know, like, okay, you should have a GoPro if you do what I like to call white boy action stunts.
Okay.
You know, and I mean as a term of endearment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like because I sometimes I try to do white boy action stunts, and I'm like, oh, I might have a genetic predisposition which does not allow me to wakeboard as well as my Caucasian counterparts. You know what I'm saying? But I bust their ass in fucking basketball, right? You know, I think this. So if you're doing white boy action stunts, you need a GoPro. All right, you need a GoPro because that shit. But if you a fucking guy, I shoot some of my vlogs with the 12.
Okay.
12 Hero, yeah.
The biggest thing about GoPro though is that it's at that price point where you can wheel it and gain 5 to 10% a week wheeling it. So even if it goes back to zero, who gives a shit if you milked like 40 to 50% cash flow on it, and you can grab some leap call options. And if it has those spikes like it's had recently, boom.
So you like GoPro, huh? Remember I found Axon for us?
What?
Remember I found Axon for us?
Oh, hell yeah. Axon. Beautiful. Calling out Axon at like the 400 level, the 350
that's
level.
the real shit, motherfucker. Motherfucker's gonna tell you to buy. I'm not a motherfucker telling you to buy Google today.
Yeah,
you know?
You're too late today.
Yeah, man.
No, definitely. Like, and people don't get enough credit for when they do that. And you'll get a lot of hate sometimes if you go bearish on a stock. Like, for example, I'm thinking of establishing a bearish position on Starbucks. And I like Starbucks. I go there at least once a week. They're going to have protein coffee coming out on Monday. But Starbucks is in a strong downtrend. I'm targeting the 70 level by
They
January.
just fired their CEO. You be careful, man. Be careful because they fired their CEOs, and it depending on who they get, it might get the stock a bump. You know, if they get like a gangster, you know,
that's true.
Be happening.
That's very, very true. Wasn't he the Chipotle CEO? Didn't he used to be the Chipotle CEO?
Is it the same motherfucker?
It might be.
He know burritos, but he don't know shit about coffee. Coffee got his ass fired.
I mean, he probably got some good paychecks before he got fired. So
yeah, he's doing
all right.
He did all right.
But Chipotle, if this breaks down one more leg lower, this is a good wheel candidate. One more leg lower. Stay patient on Chipotle. Okay, so I talked about GoPro. Another one is Sound, S-O-U-N, SoundHound AI. So I'm friends with the money manager. His name's Jamie. I won't say anything else about it.
Jamie Dimon?
No. His name's
because he manages a lot of money. Yo, Jamie Dimon manages a lot of money.
Yeah. This dude manages a couple million too. You know,
no.
Billion. Yeah, not a couple billion, but yeah.
Jamie Dimon is the CEO of Chase, no?
JP Morgan. Yep, JP Morgan Chase.
Yeah, JP Morgan. Yeah, JP Morgan. Yeah, motherfucker. JP Morgan Chase.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, my fault. Go ahead, man. I apologize. I didn't mean to turn up on you like that.
Oh no, you're good.
I lost my.
I was thinking of Chase.
I lost my cool, and I'm sorry. Tell me about what motherfucking the other Jamie was saying.
The other Jamie, a couple years ago at a
regular Jamie.
Regular Jamie. Just managing like a couple $100 million. No big deal.
He got to be like Jamie Ruby or like Jamie Sapphire, but not Jamie Dimon.
No, not Jamie. Not yet.
Not yet.
They all become friends.
Hey, man, we'll see what happens.
But he basically said, yo, I really like SoundHound. He didn't say yo, but he said, I like SoundHound right now. That's when it was at 4. Stock is at 16. I think it's a good stock for the wheel and or leap calls and or a buyout candidate. So if that happens, stock would be trading at like 30 to 50 in a couple months or a couple years. So that's another potential play to take a look at. I've been also wheeling RR. This is a robotics company. Premiums, really, really good. I can get 5 to 10% a week just by selling covered calls. And if this drops for like 2 more days, I'll sell the 3 strike cash secured puts.
Let's go.
Okay? Another one is lithium, LIT. Lithium going on a nice run right now. And I'm wheeling LAC, so LAC.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stock goes from
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I sold the 750 covered call, so maybe I'll get called away, maybe not, but I got about $100 in premium, which is insane. I'm getting like a 25% monthly return selling it for that covered call. I mean, it does come at a greater risk though, because it just came from $2 a share.
How much is it? How much is the stock? I can't see the
$750 now, 2 to 7. 2 to 7. So that's pretty cool. And then also uranium, URA, uranium. Yeah, you can wheel UUUU. That's one of my favorite uranium ones.
You. Nima, you can't.
You can't.
You can't. They listen. If the NSA finds Nima investing in uranium, it's going. Yo, man, you'll know if Nima invests in uranium, you'll know it happened because I'll be doing a podcast selfie style.
You're gonna kick down the door. SWAT team comes in during the podcast.
Nah. FBI, CIA, ICE, the whole nine. All them motherfuckers gonna be here. Then you're gonna have to get out. Then you're gonna have to get your bomb vest. All right, am I going too far? All right, flag on the play. Flag on the play. 15-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Yep. Automatic first down.
Automatic first down. All right, let's go.
Those are the main things I wanted to cover. Let me know if you guys have any stock questions.
You do got a question.
What's up? Eric G says, do you guys think we're in an AI bubble?
You don't remember the last big bubble, do you, Greg? You were like a fucking baby during the .com bubble.
Yeah, I was. I was a
baby.
Was
you even alive? Was you even fucking alive during the .com bubble?
1998 is my birth year.
That's when you were born?
Yep.
Born?
I was living in Argentina for a while.
What the yo, man? Every day, Greg tells me something. I learned something crazy about Greg I didn't know.
Yeah, like I have black cousins.
I found out that half his family is black.
Yeah.
And like it was like a bunch of shit.
I'll send you a photo. It's a good one. I sent it to Amber the other day.
You did.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if you can or can't pull this up on the podcast.
No, we believe you, man. What were we talking about? Let's talk about AI, man.
Yeah. Do I think we're in an AI bubble? I think no, but some stocks will get pretty frothy. They can get pretty bubble-ish where they go straight up and crazy. Just think of like MSTR. I know it's not an AI yeah. MSTR, individual stocks like that can go parabolic, but I don't think we're in a bubble. I think AI is legit.
Okay, so
yeah.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's my main thoughts. Certain stocks and sectors will go through bubbles though, and you just trade the bubble, trade it, and then when the bubbles burst, go short and just trail your stop.
My thing is, a lot of these companies are spending like hundreds of billions of dollars on AI, on AI shit, and Sam Altman, he predicted that trillions would be spent on data centers and hardware. The problem is America's infrastructure is not built for that shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like that. And you've probably seen it reflected in your like power bills. Like it's our infrastructure was built in the fucking 60s, 70s or some shit, like mad long ago. And it's going to take a while for the infrastructure to catch up for that kind of demand, because AI uses a ton of power, and they're going to have to figure that out if they want to continue growth like that. You get what I'm saying? Like that, nobody's talking about that because we just take electricity for granted here, right? Because we've all had enough, right? But now we're not going to have enough, especially because more companies are adopting it, and we see a lot of that. We see a lot of it reflected in the job market. Like it's difficult for a lot of new college graduates to get entry level jobs, because a lot of the entry level, especially white collar jobs, can be replaced.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Can be replaced. Like I'm not hiring nobody. I'm building agents, like straight up, like I'm building agents. Like I'm not hiring anyone right now. I'm building AI agents to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't plan on hiring nobody. Like, I'm taking work off. If I need something done that agent can't do, I'm gonna build some agents to take work off my current employee staff's plate, and then have them do the other work, right? So you see that now. How sustainable is that? Because as AI gets adopted more and more, it's like we're gonna have electricity problem. Like this is real stuff. This is like there's articles on this. Like we're gonna have our infrastructure is not built for this shit.
I completely agree. And you see it reflected on the XLE chart. You see it reflected in uranium. If we need to solve nuclear fusion and get sustainable energy, but safely, that could be a solution to the problem. Have you seen that China is building underwater data centers because it's cooler underwater? I thought that was pretty interesting and creative. I don't know the ramifications of that, but
yeah, man, the motherfucking whales ain't gonna like that.
No,
the whales ain't gonna like that shit.
Yeah.
The
ecosystem, the heat,
and also, and now here's the thing. Now there was a study that found that 95% of companies using generative AI have zero return on investment. Yeah, that was a study that came out. Well, that's because a lot of the big companies that use it, these motherfuckers be trying to build their own shit instead of like using like OpenAI or fucking Gemini or mega hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not using mega hitter, and that's because their data is not safe, right? So when they're building their own shit to have safe data, it's just not as effective. Like I know people who work in corporate America who like can't use like OpenAI or Gemini for their shit,
Yeah, because
so
they have to release data sensitive information and they store that all, even though it's encrypted. Yeah,
so you spend all your money building some old homemade shit that ain't as good as the fucking consumer grade shit. And then it's just not, they're not seeing the same ROI on this. Now, small businesses or medium-sized businesses, they can
move fast.
They can use the regular shit, And I mean, I'm cautious about what I put in an LLM.
That's smart.
Like straight up. Like I don't just put anything
until like you brought it up another day.
Nah, man. That shit can be brought against you in court.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that can be part of discovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that shit can be part of discovery,
Yeah.
And fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. So like, or even just like my medical records. Like I'm not uploading my medical. I heard motherfuckers uploading medical records to ChatGPT. I'm like, motherfuckers, you crazy? So I got like local shit.
Okay.
Like I'm
how do you make it local?
Man, you gotta download LM Studio for Mac. I think it's for PC too. And then you download the model you have and you store all the shit locally.
Okay. That's a really good tip. Not a lot of people.
LM Studio, L Llama. There's a few of these motherfuckers, that you can do.
That's a really good
like
tip.
just for the sensitive shit,
Yeah.
Like if you want to ask, what's this bump?
What's the bump on my right ass?
You don't want to put that in ChatGPT, man. You don't know who's gonna see it, man. I don't need Sam Altman looking at my shit, man. He's weird.
He's waiting. He's ready.
I don't need the NSA looking at my shit, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not uploading my shit to Skynet, homie.
Yeah, because what if shit hits the fan and then they've got all this data? They know how to defeat you,
Or just fucking, I don't know, man. Not even defeat you, just like, hey man, I seen the shit you've been searching. Now you work for us.
Now you work for us. Blackmail. They're gonna blackmail Brandon Carter.
They're not gonna blackmail me. They ain't gonna like some. Oh, man, ain't nothing crazy over here.
No,
because it's all on the local computer. I don't know how the computer ended up in the ocean.
It just fell out.
Hey man, y'all don't go on yachts with your computer.
Yeah.
Sometimes they fall, man. It's life. Anyway,
It's a deep
man. Does Greg have any pro tip, y'all? If y'all get caught doing anything and say it's AI, you can do that now.
Yeah.
It's basic. I don't know why people aren't thinking. I thought people would realize this by now, and this whole shit would be like, what's that movie where they motherfuckers do whatever they want at midnight?
Gremlins?
Yeah. No. The Purge.
Oh yeah, shit.
That's what I thought, man, because you just say it's AI. Man, that shit's AI.
Yeah. I mean, people are doing it.
I don't know. I feel like I don't see enough of it. All right.
If you ever
All right,
see
great.
me give a bad stock call out, it was just a deep fake. It
I'm gonna be
wasn't
honest
me.
with you. You thought I had a red day trading. That was AI.
Oh yeah, that was AI.
That was AI, man. That was AI, man. I was just testing something.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me, man. I was chilling. Yeah. All right, yo, listen, guys. If you want to trade with us every morning, we have a good time. It's a lot of fun. We make money most days. Greg made money today. I did not.
Hell yeah.
So that means that the guys who were trading with us, most of them everyone made money because they followed your trades, and I only had one bad trade.
Yeah, there's a mixture, and then there's some SPX Iron Condor trades. Some people made.
Oh man, yeah, we came up on that shit. So if you want to trade with us every morning, want to learn how to trade futures without even using your own money, join Victory Trades. You also get Greg's trade alert straight to your phone every day, every time there's an alert, and it's a lot of. I made a lot of money with them.
Options course, futures course. So if you're brand new, you have a ton of content, like 20 to 30 hours of content that you can go through if you're brand new.
Bro, stop fucking around. Join Victory Trades. Links in the description. All right.
Peace out.
I mean, let's go. Hey, all right. Now we want to talk about getting ripped. Does anybody have? Is there another super chat?
We have Leo with the third part of his story. He says, I've been traveling to different third world countries, but I never had these issues in the USA. I promise I'm a normal civilian.
Nah, he's been in third world countries. That's how you pay the. Yeah, I knew you can't do that shit in America no more. You can't pay. I ain't never heard about, but like you go to motherfucking Dominican Republic, motherfucking Jamaica. What's the other one? They got monkeys. Nah, man, in the Caribbean. I'm sure you can pay off the goddamn police in Thailand too. Do they even got guns on there? I imagine they just do kung fu on you if you do something wrong. They got firearms? That's what's up. All right.
But he said it was a 304. Huh. Interesting.
That means a hoe. That's red pill slang for a hoe.
I thought that was the area code, and I looked it up, and I thought it was a Virginia. Okay.
You thought he was in Virginia.
Yeah.
Nah, Virginia's for lovers.
What?
That's the slogan of Virginia. Virginia's for lovers. You ain't never heard that before?
Never.
Oh, that's the slogan. Yeah. Like Florida's the sunshine state. New York is forget about it.
New York is what?
Forget about it. Hey.
That's all the super chats we have for today.
Chicago is run, they shoot. That's our slogan. Hey guys, you want to learn about getting ripped? All right, I'm going to show you exactly how to get ripped and stay ripped year round. And I'm going to show you two different methods. One, I'm going to show you the method that I used back when I was a fitness model. You know, man, I've modeled from Nike, Adidas, Puma, Brand Jordan. I was on motherfucking buses and shit. I was on a billboard in Harlem on 125th. I was king of the hood. Like I was like a real model before Instagram was out. And I'm gonna show you what I did then, because I wasn't tracking any calories then, because my Fitness Pal and the iPhone wasn't out. I'm old. And then I'm gonna show you what I do now, right? It's more sophisticated, more advanced. And it probably needs to be, because again, I am old. At age 43, it's a little, you can do shit a little differently than you can do at 23. All right. The metabolism and shit changes, man. Shit ain't the same. All right. But I'm gonna show you what I did when I was young. Now, if you follow this shit, either one of these paths, you will be able to get ripped and stay ripped. Second one is better, but the first one is easier. All right. So here's what I did. I remember back when I got signed to like a big modeling agency in New York City when I was around 22 or 23. I used to be young and beautiful. I know I look like this now, and it may be hard for you to understand that at one point I was fucking gorgeous. Youth is wasted on the young. But I was signed with one of the biggest modeling agencies in New York, and they said, "Yo, you too big." Pause. Right? I was like kind of big, and I wasn't like ripped. I was big, and like I had some body fat on me, you know, but I didn't care, because I was like a criminal before they did that shit, before they scouted me. So I was like, cool, let me get lean. And this is exactly what I did. Now, I've been a trainer for, up until this point, I had been a trainer for years, so I knew how to get lean. And we couldn't really track our calories there then the same way we can now, because the iPhone hadn't been invented yet. Steve Jobs hadn't invented the iPhone, or it was just about to come out. And my girl just asked if I can send her my modeling pics. Presumably she wants to goon to him. You know what I'm saying? What is she doing? Oh, she's sending me modeling pics. I thought she wanted me to send it. I see. All right, my fault. And now the phone's ringing. This is going haywire. All right. I'm distracted. I'm sorry. Anyway, I had to get lean. I had to get skinny, because male models, especially male models, they're all like super lean. So here's the diet I went on. Hold on, let me see something. Oh shit, Shorty just had the modeling pics on deck. I can't find them. Anyway, what I did was I said, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat just fish, like almost exclusively fish, and green vegetables like salad, spinach, shit like that. And that's like all I ate. Now here's why it worked. Fish, especially like white fish, has some of the highest protein to calorie ratio there is, right? More than beef, more than most cuts of chicken. Chicken breast is probably like a close second, you know. But fish has like other benefits that are good for you, and it was light. So it was like one summer where I was just eating all fish and green leafy vegetables, nothing else, like almost nothing else. And here's the thing: I got so lean so fast. Like I had the hollow cheeks. I was like fucking shredded, abs shredded, the whole nine. And what the weirdest thing happened is, like I used to kind of suffer from acne a little bit, you know, from that. And my skin just cleared up. It was fucking perfect. I remember once I did a modeling gig, and they forgot to put the makeup on me. Like they always put makeup on the models, right? And they had forgot to put the makeup on. Somebody was like, "Oh man, all right, let's go." And then I was like, "Guys, y'all ain't put the makeup on." And it was like, "Oh shit, we thought you had the makeup on." Like that's a true story. And so I went. They had to go. They put it on anyway, just so I don't shine on them, right? And it really worked. That whole summer, I was in great shape. Now that was the diet part. What I also did was I drank tons and tons of water. Like I was drinking. We didn't have iPhones then, so it was difficult to track. But my goal was to drink 2 gallons of water a day, every day. And what that does is, when you're drinking a bunch of water, what happens is it flushes the water weight out of you, right? So you actually hold water when you're dehydrated. That's why people, when they eat a lot of salt, they'll be bloated, because dehydration tells your body it needs to store water for later, like a camel. Kind of like a camel. When instead of a hump, you just got a fat face, right? But if you're drinking a bunch of water, your body's like, oh, we don't need to hold on to it, and it flushes it all out. So I would drink tons of water, like all day, I would always have a water bottle with me. I would either buy it, but I'm also like a street nigga. So like, so I drink tap water. I would just always fill up my water bottle like all the time. Like I would always have some water on me. Now, as a result, I was always urinating, but it was a small price to pay. And then the third thing I did was walk all the time. Now, mind you, I lived in New York, not in Manhattan, but I lived in New York. And the life of a model in New York, I don't know what it's like now, but in the 2000s, you had to go to a bunch of different castings calls all over the city. So, you know, in Manhattan, you're not driving, so you're walking everywhere, jumping off on and off the subway, walking everywhere. And I was, again, we didn't have smartphones, so I don't know how many steps I took, but I know I walked for hours every day. I know I walked every day for hours. All right. And then that was really the only cardio I did. I just walked so much. And then I would lift weights every day. Back then, I was probably doing push-pull legs was probably the split I was doing. If I was to do it now, I would do full body or upper lower. But I was doing push-pull legs, but it was every day. And just when life forced me to take a rest day, I would take a rest day. So I probably did that 6 days a week, push-pull legs, walking for hours each day, drinking between 1 and 2 gallons of water each day, and eating only fish and green vegetables. Now, you probably could get what I learned later is you can get away with just eating any kind of meat and you'll still be in a caloric deficit doing this, right? But there was something, I feel like there was something special about the fish that made my skin glow, right? Fish has a lot of like omega-3 fatty acids, and fish is just really good for you. It's just really good for you. Y'all probably don't eat enough fish. There was something, it did something to my skin, the fish and the vegetables. I can't explain it. So that was what I did to stay lean as a model. And I was super ripped, super shredded, like all the time, year round when I did that. Now I do something different. It's a little more sophisticated. It's a lot more sophisticated. Now we have iPhones and we have MyFitnessPal and applications like that. So what I would do is, what you could do now, before I get into what I do now, I'm gonna show you how you can probably modify this if you wanted to use this, right? Because most of y'all are not gonna switch to being pescatarian all of a sudden, right? But you can eat just any kind of meat, and green leafy vegetables. And you can eat as much of it as you want. Like if you don't want to track, this is what you do. Every time I'm training someone who doesn't want to or can't track, or just being some lazy hoe, they don't want to track calories, I just put them on this diet. 100% of them lose weight if they can stick to it. So just meat and green leafy vegetables. That's all you can eat. Now you're going to be thinking, man, what about motherfucking fruit? No, motherfucker. You don't need, what the fuck you need fruit for? Right? You're going to get enough vitamins and fiber from the green leafy vegetables. Like what are you going to get from vegetables? What are you going to get from fruit that you can't get from vegetables? Nothing. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? The green leafy vegetables, in fact, they're more nutrient dense, right? So you get all the fiber you need, all the vitamins you need, and then you're going to eat just meat. And these things aren't very calorically dense. Now, fish has the best protein to calorie ratio, right? But it's whatever, man. You'll still be fine, right? And then and then just drink 2 gallons of water a day, man, or at least 1 gallon of water. Now, when you do this, you're going to feel, some of you guys might feel like shit. So, man, when I cut carbs, I don't have energy. I don't feel like shit. So what you can do is add electrolytes to your diet. Like you're going to need more salt, because when you cut carbs and drink a lot of water, what happens is you flush out the water weight. You flush out, but it's also flush out your electrolytes, right? So I drink 1 or 2 LMNTs, put that in some water. Or before LMNT came out, I would put salt in water and just drink it. But you can put hot sauce on stuff that has more salt, make your food saltier. You usually need way more electrolytes. Take some magnesium at night before you go to sleep. It's going to help you sleep and have some auxiliary health benefits as well. But up your electrolytes heavily, right? Oh, and you definitely need to take caffeine as much as you can stand. Find out where your limit is, right? When people say how much caffeine should you take, let's find out what our limits are, right? And go too far maybe one day, because here's the thing: if you only those who go too far find out how far they can go. Right? If you never go too far, you'll never know how far you can go. So take enough caffeine throughout the day, find out what too much is, then scale it back. That's what I would do. That's how I landed at 1,000 milligrams a day. That seems to be the appropriate dosage for me. But then again, I'm 6'2", 200 pounds, and I'm like just way tougher than you, right? So that might fuck you up. Right? You got to find out what your tolerance is. Everyone's different. Some people die if they eat a peanut. I'm not telling you to do 1,000 milligrams a day. And before you comment, your heart's going to explode. My heart is perfect, man. I've had echo. I have EKGs. All the fucking heart shit you can have. Because that's what they do when you an old man. When you in your 40s, you got to do that shit. You got to take full body MRIs. You got to do all types of shit, blood work all the time. Make sure you stay alive. And my shit be coming back perfect. Motherfucking perfect. All right. But you may have a different response to caffeine. You may need a lot less, or you may need a lot more. I don't know. But the reason caffeine is beneficial as it pertains to losing body fat is it gives you way more energy. Way more energy. Way more energy. And remember, to burn fat, you have to burn more calories you consume. So you're gonna have way more energy so you can move more. Boom. And it's a potent appetite suppressant. Right? So caffeine it'll make you less hungry, so you can stick to your diet better, right? Everybody said they can't stick to their diet. I'm like, oh man, you're not taking enough caffeine, brother. Try it next time you're hungry. Just drink a pre-workout. You'll probably be less hungry. Like straight up, you'll probably be less hungry, especially if you take enough caffeine where your eyeballs start to twitch a little bit. You can feel it in the back of your eyeballs. You ain't gonna be hungry. You ain't gonna want to eat. So that's the easy way to do it. Now, the more difficult way is start tracking your calories. Track how many calories you burn each day and track how many calories you consume each day. Almost all your fitness goals would be easier to accomplish if you just start tracking your calories. Like this is more precise and is better, right? Just figure out, and you can eat carbs if you do this, right? You can actually, if you want to eat carbs and all this other shit, if you can eat cookies and cake like a woman, right? If you want, as long as you're tracking calories. So take your body weight in pounds, multiply by 10, unless you're like super fat. If you're super fat, we're going to have to change things around. But most of you guys can take your body weight in pounds, multiply by 10. That's how many calories you need to eat per day, right? So if you 240, right, you're going to get 2,000. You're going to get 2,000 and 24. You're going to get 2,400 calories that day, and no more. And no more, right? I'm 200 pounds. When I cut, boom, 2,000 calories per day, right? But you want to make sure you get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That's going to help you retain more muscle mass, right? And now what you do with the fats and carbs, I don't give a fuck. I like low carbs. That's my preference for a variety of reasons. But some of y'all might like high carbs. Go for it. All that really matters is how many calories in your protein. All that really matters is the calories and protein. Do whatever you want with the fats and carbs. I do high fat, low carbs. Some people get in great shape doing high carbs, low fat. You can do a fucking mixture if you want. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's all personal preference at that point. Right. But there are some benefits to low carbs that you might find beneficial. One, which especially me, I've been keto for 9 years now. When you're doing a ketogenic diet, one of the things that you'll notice is that you're less hungry, right? Because ketones actually, ketos have been known to suppress hunger, right? When your body's producing ketones, that's why they call it the ketogenic diet, right? Because when you eat carbs, your body runs off glucose, but in the absence of glucose, your body will produce something called ketones, and that's the new fuel that your body runs off of. Your body and your brain, they run on ketones. It's fantastic. But in that, when you have enough ketones produced in your body, you are in ketosis, and ketosis causes you to not be hungry, like not be hungry at all. Also, there's a lot of studies that show that the ketogenic diet there's a lot of studies that show that the ketogenic diet will boost your immune system. For example, I have not had a cold in 9 years. Like, I've not had a cold, homie. I ain't been sick. I ain't had the flu. Motherfuckers was running around during the pandemic when people was running around with C-19. I was walking around Manhattan like I am legend, right? My girl had this shit 3 times. I was kissing her in the mouth, eating off her plate, making interracial love to her, unprotected. I ain't even test positive. And straight up, like, I didn't even test. Oh, I did test positive once because my son had COVID and he sneezed in my mouth. Like, we were laughing about something, he sneezed like right in my mouth, like, ugh. And then I did test positive, but I had no symptoms. Right? Something about the ketogenic diet. There's a lot of studies that show when they put mice on the ketogenic diet, they live longer and healthier lives. It extends lifespan. You know, some people say I look kind of young for my age. Like, I don't look like the average 43-year-old guy. And what? What's happening in the chat? It's going insane. But these are benefits of the ketogenic diet that are all proven by science. Like, you can see studies that show all of this. But if you want to eat carbs, go for it, man. You just have to track your calories. You definitely have to track your calories. All right. So that's the protocol for that. Same thing now. How you do that is with MyFitnessPal, right? And you know, I'm insane with it. I carry a scale with me everywhere I go. Even at restaurants, I'm weighing food. You don't got to go as hard as me, right? Like, if you don't know how much something weighs, you can snap a picture of it and tell ChatGPT to estimate it. It'd be kind of close. You know what I'm saying? But but you got to track your calories. I'm telling you, all your fitness goals will be so much easier to accomplish if you just start tracking your calories. Like, it's to the point where when somebody says, man, when somebody's complaining to me about some fitness goal they're trying to accomplish and it's difficult for them, I was like, man, are you tracking your calories? And they say no. I'd be like, man, you ain't real. You ain't for real, man. Like, I don't even take them seriously at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even take them seriously. Like, yo, what you doing? You know? Like, what the fuck? And yeah, but if you don't want to track your calories, you can do the first method. Now, even with this method, you still want a gallon or 2 of water a day. You still want to take copious amounts of caffeine, right? Because caffeine is a wonder drug. The only problem with caffeine is that it's addictive, right? So you will go through withdrawal symptoms if you come off it. But it's like, there's a lot of things I'm addicted to. I'm addicted to caffeine, water, flexing on haters, stunning on hoes, balling. I'm addicted to success. Ain't no problem. And caffeine is like mad cheap. So like, who gives a fuck? It's everywhere. You can get caffeine everywhere. So like, whatever. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't affect my health negatively, right? Maybe if I had some pre-existing conditions or if I was genetically predisposed to having heart issues or something, maybe I'd be more cautious. But until proven otherwise, I'm an immortal, invincible black god. And there's no evidence to suggest anything different. Now, but you know, you can take it as your own precautions. I highly suggest you take caffeine. I don't know. I rarely meet someone really ripped who doesn't take a lot of caffeine. Like very rarely. Right? Very rarely run caffeine. And if you do this, man, you will get in great shape super fast. Right? Now, if you want some help from that, here's the thing, man. I have a few spots open for online training. I've been training people I've been an online trainer for like 20 years. Like I was one of the first people to do online training. If you want me to train you, help you accomplish your fitness goals one-on-one, there's an application link in the description. Hit it up and fill out the application. And then I hit you back and we'll see what's up. You know? All right, let's get it. All right, do we have a super chat? Oh, okay. He wants to know about the peptides.
Nima, stop taking my job. We got DJ Be Fit.
Okay.
Okay. What are your thoughts on peptides?
You know what, man? So I've tried, after I had the homie Dr. Russ on, I tried to take some of the peptides he was talking about, and all of them had like some crazy side effects for me. Like either I couldn't sleep or one had me break out. And y'all see me, man. Like y'all been watching me for years. Y'all never seen me with a pimple. And I was like, I broke out from a peptide. So, and it might just be me, right? Everyone's different. Some people die if they have a peanut, if they eat a peanut, right? So there's always individual variants. But some people have a lot of success with peptides. I've heard of people having success with them. That just hasn't been my experience. I haven't been able to take it long enough without the side effects, you know? Oh, you know what? I'm lying. So recently I've actually been experimenting with one called Tesamorelin, but I don't know if it's doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't feel like it's doing shit. I feel like it was just like nothing. You know? But it's also my diet is so on point that you can't out peptide a bad diet. Right? You can't out steroid a bad diet. I've known people on gear who look like shit. Like straight up gear and look like shit. Because their diet was off point. Like there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, listen, there's nothing you can do about a bad diet. I don't care if you could take fucking roids. And if your diet is fucked up, you risk your health. You risk your health and freedom for nothing. Like straight up. Like you got like diet's the most important thing. So my diet is so on point. I don't know if I'm getting anything extra from the Tesamorelin, it's almost negligible. Because I've been cutting for a little while, and I'm not like more ripped than I'm normally in when I cut. So I don't know, bro. I don't. All the peptides I took had a crazy side effect, except for Tesamorelin, which seems to be doing a whole lot of nothing. So that's my take so far. You know. Yo, guys, you know I'm doing a free live training on Wednesday where I'm gonna show you how to grow your online fitness business. If you want to learn how to be an online trainer, how to make money doing it, I'm gonna show you how to stand out in the market, grow your social media following. I'm showing you how to get clients from social media, right? Make sales from social media. And I'm gonna show you how to actually train your clients online so they get great results without you ever having to meet these motherfuckers in person, right? But they'll still get, you'll be able to get better. I'm gonna show you how you can get better results for your online clients than most trainers can get for their in-person clients. The secret is diet. In-person trainers don't give a fuck about what you eat. In fact, they hope you do fuck up, so you have to keep coming to them. God forbid you get your diet right and actually start getting some results. Then you stop going to the gym. They incentivize for you to fail. All right, what else we got? So if you want to join, if you want to learn more about that, hit the link in my description. Join this shit. It's gonna be dope, man. All right. I think we got the Mighty Big Cat. What's up, homie?
The Mighty Big Cat says, fine dining server for 11 years. I'm 29, hate my job. I've explored almost everything for online money, but can't figure out which one. I'm half black and I just want some advice or direction in life.
I don't know why he felt compelled to throw in the half black. Maybe he just saw me and was like, man, he can relate to it. I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I might be half black. We don't know what I am. Like, we don't know. I identify as a real ass nigga, but we don't really know what the fuck I am. Like, I just got a tan right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know my mom is black and white.
Your mom is
we
white?
Don't know what. Yeah. Okay. So grandma was half white. Not for no good reason, though. Yeah.
I learn something new every day about you. All right. So the Mighty Big Cat has part 2. He says, I don't want
dad. But my dad was an orphan. We don't know what he was. We have no clue. This motherfucker had brown curly hair. That ain't regular black shit. And like bright brown eyes. And he spoke Spanish. Nobody taught him. He was an orphan. He just learned it on the streets. I think he spoke Spanish. I didn't speak Spanish then. He could have been fucking bullshitting me. He could, listen, we ain't got no answers. But you know what I am? The reason I don't get the 23andMe or all the ancestor shit is because I'm the future. One day, no matter, listen, one day everybody's gonna look like me, right? When all the races blend together, everybody's gonna look like me and Bruno Mars. All right. Some of my Republican colleagues are doing the best they can to prevent that future from coming, but the writing's on the wall, guys. Ain't gonna be no white people or black people. It's just gonna be a bunch of caramel golden motherfuckers looking like me. That's gonna be our country. Y'all better get with the program. All right. What else? What's the Mighty Big Cat talking about?
He said he doesn't want to online train. I feel like I'm not there yet to train someone else.
What was his initial question? I forgot because you started talking about race.
I started talking?
Girl, did you forget already?
When you start lying, you start moving your lips. Go ahead. The Mighty Big Cat says, now you're going to hide your face so nobody sees you lying. Fine dining server for 11 years. I'm 29, hate my job. I've explored almost everything for online money, but can't figure out which one. I'm half black, and I just want some advice or direction in life. He does not want to online train because he feels like he's not there yet.
Yeah. Man, see, it'd be difficult for me to tell your half black ass what to do because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I do know you a server and you have black. That's all the information I got. And but I don't know what you into. I don't know your proclivities. You know, I don't know where your skills lie. It sounds like you have some skills in sales, right? Because I've been a server before. I used to work at Ruby Tuesdays at National Mall in DC. I don't know if that place still exists, but it was across the street from the Pentagon, man. Anyway, Nima. And yo, as a server, if you want to make the most money, you got to kind of do sales a little bit, right? You kind of got to like tell, hey, motherfucker, you want some of this wine and shit. You should pair this wine with it, right? You kind of doing sales a little bit, right? So you might have some skills in that regard. So I would look for a career in sales. That's what I would do. A little career in sales, right? Because then you can do sales online, right? You know, you can do, I don't know how you get the job, but I'm gonna I found somebody, man. No, I'm gonna bring on to how to get a sales job. I know a guy. And but I think sales would be good for you because it's like I always say that, you know, my first legal sales job was when I was a server, like straight up, because like my job was to get that bill as high as possible because I get 10% of that bitch, you know, 15% of that bitch, you know. So that's what I think you should do. I think you should look for sales because you already got. If you've been doing high end dining sales, like those jobs ain't easy to get, you know. And like some motherfuckers stay like it's not unusual for like a high end establishment for the servers that work there for fucking years or decades, right? This servers at Mastro's making over 100K a year, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like not exaggeration, you know. So you definitely got some sales. You definitely must have some sales skills. I think they would translate really well. Yeah. Is that it?
We have one more. We have Greg.
What up, Greg?
Greg says, I had a poster of you on my wall back when I was in school. You was my goat for real. I hope that dude was lying about his son. So the comment about earlier that you said the chat was going crazy is because there was a random dude that said that he bumped into you in the gas station and you told him and his son to go fuck himself.
Oh, man, I ain't never said that shit. That's a fucking lie, bro. That's such a that was
two things about that comment. One, why would Brandon be at a gas station?
The fuck? I don't have a car, nigga. Yo, listen, I ain't pumped gas in like 15 years. I ain't had a car in 15 years, man. So that's how you know it was a lie. That was that wasn't even believable, bro.
And he said that you fat shamed him. And he was super disappointed. And then he went on with other comments saying how he was like 200 and something. And now he's less pounds and that he couldn't believe it and blah, blah, blah. And I blocked him.
Yo, he's lying his fat ass off. You know what I'm saying? I'll fat shame him now for lying. But I ain't never I don't remember the last time I've been in the gas station, bro. Like straight up. I don't have
the best part, he said, I was like, yo, there's no way Brandon could be at a gas station. He doesn't own a car. He was like, he was getting snacks. I'm like, yeah, you're not a fan.
Yeah, snacks, nigga. Do I look like a nigga who eats snacks? I eat meals like a man. And the gas station ain't got no snacks that I would eat. I don't eat flaming hot chips or whatever the fuck they got. I ain't in there looking for a Ford Loco. Snacks, gas station and snacks. Those are two. This motherfucker don't know me at all. He made that whole shit up.
He's over here saying how he had a poster of you back in when he was in school. But if you knew Brandon, you wouldn't be believing the shit that goes on in the comments. Therefore, I feel like talking shit about Greg.
No, Greg's a good guy, man. He was just disappointed. Listen, I don't know where you got a poster of me from, but that means you made it yourself. And congratulations,
even
man.
more
I'm proud of you. No. That was the appropriate response to a young man looking up to his idol. All right. That was appropriate response. Shout out to you, Greg. Nah, that dude in the comment was lying his ass. Anybody who's ever met me in person, like you know what it is, man. I appreciate your enthusiasm, babe, but you ain't got to turn up on Greg.
Man, Greg is questionable.
Nah, we ain't got to turn up on Greg, man.
We got the mighty big cat back, and he says he's 32 and a bunch of funny stories is my motto.
Yeah. Because I'll be saying, man, you don't want to be my age with nothing to show for it but a bunch of funny stories.
And then he says, your take on Hattie/Unk and their extreme workouts.
I don't know Hattie/Unk. I don't know them. I may not be motherfucking. Someone said I was what he said, I was grabbing onion rings. Oh shit. Oh shit, that dude was wilding. He said I need to look up Hattie/Unk. Man, the young people are teaching me. Young people are teaching me. All right, y'all. Listen, join the free class. Learn how to grow your online fitness business. It's gonna be free. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and then you're gonna learn something, and we're gonna make some friends along the way. All right. Click the link in the description. Oh, and if you want me to train, I have some spots open for online fitness training. If you want to actually like work with me to help you get in shape, there's an application there, and we can get it, man. All right, let's go. Peace.